hard. So, Mark, looking ahead to the campaign, I know that Joe Biden has pulled back on attack ads and has tried to be as gracious as possible. But I don't see President Trump, shrinking away and being quiet now that he's back in the White House. I have a feeling the campaign may be back full on and he's roided up and ready to go.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how he feels. I mean, we know, the virus goes up and down a lot. I mean, the course of this thing, as we've learned over and over again, is very unpredictable. And yeah, maybe he was having an up moment. Maybe he was in a particularly, strong state where he could actually go do that photo op. But I think one thing we've learned over and over again through this is that humility is the way to go. I mean, you shouldn't, there is this epidemic of famous last words when you walk around saying, maybe I'm immune, or I feel 20 years younger, or don't let it dominate you. I think is the first lesson in how you should not sort of assume that you are going to prevail here, given that the bigger forces at work, for instance, fate, are going to ultimately control both your health and also the course of these stories.
Yeah. Hey, Willie, guys. Go ahead, Meek. I'm sorry.
I just wonder, Joe. And you're a lawyer. Maybe the president's just immune
Not
from
a good
everything.
One, but yes, I am.
Because the president said, maybe I'm immune now. Is he legally immune? What if his Secret Service men and women who have to drive him around in these vans and get exposed to his deadly coronavirus? What if one of them gets sick and die? What if somebody at that Rose Garden event gets sick and dies? I don't want this to happen, and I wish for his health. But I'm just wondering, he's pushing all of this against the advice of the professionals in his government, against the advice of scientists. At some point, isn't this manslaughter? I mean, if you purposefully put people in a position where you send a deadly virus their way, what is that?
Well, that is a serious question, and I am a lawyer in much the same way that Lionel Hutz is a lawyer on The Simpsons. So I'm not going to answer that question. I am going to ask, though, Willie Geist, whether you look at Leibovich's shot, and I'm wondering, it's a very bold move to try to impress the room raiders to actually set up in the Texas Book Depository. Who could pull that off? But Leibovich, right? I know.
Too soon.